Hey FlosStube, welcome to Creative One Studio. It is Saturday, December 19th. We are so close to Christmas. I hope you guys are ready for this coming week. We're getting there. It always gets done, does it not? I mean, are you ever like on Christmas Day going, oh, I forgot to buy somebody a gift? You know, it always comes together. Okay, guys, I had a great week. Busy as always, full of lots of work, but I'm taking time to smell the roses like my grandma used to say. I actually painted a painting, dedicated it to my grandma. I had like this little thing on the back of the print. I just will never forget her saying that to me. It was in the heyday of licensing, and I worked lots of hours, and every time we went to Missouri to visit, I brought work with me, and I remember her saying that. And so anyway, I painted this folk art painting of a girl in a garden, like all these flowers around her, and it said, take time to smell the roses. So makes me think of my grandma. Okay, so hopefully I remembered this time also to insert the video of our Christmas tree that we have in our downstairs living room area. So hopefully you enjoyed that. That tree it's more of a cacophony. Why do I even try using words like that? Of just like things that the kids have made, things that the kids have picked out. When the kids were young, we would go to Frankenmuth every year to see Santa, and they always got to pick out an ornament. So some of the duck in the tree, that's one of the kids. When they got older, they really never watched racing, but for whatever reason, they picked out Dale Earnhardt and Dale Earnhardt Jr. ornaments, their car numbers. Just funny stuff like that. Music ornament, and then it's like all kinds of things. I always try to, every year, which I haven't done this year, I always try to get a Grinch ornament, and I always look for anything Beatles because my husband is in a Beatles tribute band. So I try to do that every year. So you can see I have, you know, Yellow Submarine and all that kind of stuff on there. So it's just fun. Little handmade ornaments that the kids made when they were in, you know, daycare and when they were little. So it's fun. It's a fun tree. Okay. What else did I do this week other than work my tail off? Not a lot. Oh, it's so funny, you guys. These comments were killing me. I never even thought about that video that I put at the end of last week's video with Ellery trying to get Alexa to play Into the Unknown. Yeah, I didn't think about everyone's Alexa firing up, which, okay, I just said Alexa twice. Hopefully she's not playing it again for you. Oh my goodness, that's funny. I had the kids obviously Thursday with Easton, Thursday with Ellery and Easton. It's my hashtag that I use. That way, what's really cool about doing that is it's on my personal Facebook page. So when I go to my Facebook page, if I type in that hashtag, I can see all the pictures of my grandkids and nothing else, just them. So it's a neat way to track those kind of photos. So anyway, it was so funny. I was really excited to make cookies with Ellery. I told her last week that I said, hey, we should make cookies together next week. And she's like, yeah, Gamma. She says Gamma. So I bought cookie mix because I'm like, I'm not going to make them from scratch with a 2-year-old. Well, I was so excited to make them with her. And she's like, I says, let's make cookies. She got it from her nap. I'm like, okay, you ready to make cookies? She's like, no. I'm like, you don't want to make cookies with me? No. I says, well, I guess I'll have to make them all by myself. And she's like, yeah, Gamma. Little stinker. Anyways, I should have not let her have it. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I just thought it would be fun. And Colleen's like, you need to record that. So I like brought my camera up there and everything because it would have been hilarious. She's hilarious. And I was really excited about it, but it didn't work out. What were some funny things, other funny things? Oh, I know. Right before it was time for her to leave, her and Easton, I don't know. She loves playing with Kyle and Ryan. And so I was telling, because when Brianna came to pick Ellery up, she brought her mom with her. And I think I was telling Sammy about the time that Ellery was telling all of us in the room, like everyone, her mom was there, her dad was there, like all of us, I don't know, it was probably somebody's birthday or something that we were all together. And she's like, stands in the middle of the living room and she's like, look at all of us, go seep, go seep. This was before she could talk as much as she does now. And so we all acted like we were sleeping, and then she'd run over to you and she'd go, wake up, wanna build a snowman? It was the cutest thing ever. So I was telling that to Sammy, and so then when Ellery heard me talking about it, she decided she wanted to do it again. But this time she was adding a snore in there. She was snoring, and it was hilarious. So then when she'd ask us all to go to sleep, we all had to act like we were snoring too. It was just funny. It was so adorable. And then Easton gets in on the action. He tries to get in the same chair she's in. I mean, there's not even enough room for her to lay down in this chair, let alone him too. And they're both in there trying to get comfortable and lay down and act like they're sleeping and snore. He was fake snoring. It was just, so much fun. So much fun. And then yesterday, Kevin and I went shopping, Christmas shopping, and we did so much. We got so much done. There's still a couple things we have to get. He's gonna run out and get a couple gifts on Monday. And that's pretty much it. I think. I don't know. I know more once I get everything wrapped, because it seems like I'm done, and then I go to wrap stuff and I'm like, wow, I really didn't get as much as I thought for that person. So I may have to run out another day this coming week. But, and then I've just been, feverishly working on the fabric line, trying not to rush through it, because I want it to be awesome and I want it to be all that I want it to be, So I'm working at a nice pace. I'm getting a lot done, but I'm not working it's not going as fast as I would like, because my goal, which I'm just kind of ruining, I was going to talk about plans later, but that is my goal, is to have it done before Christmas. But even if I have to work on it between Christmas and New Year's, that's okay. I'm not going to be working 12-hour days like I normally do between Christmas and New Year's. I really want to take some time off and enjoy some life, Announcements. I did shut my Etsy shop down yesterday, because by now, if you haven't ordered something for Christmas, you're not going to get it before Christmas anyways. The whole post office thing, I feel so bad for people that work at the post office and deliver the mail, because they're bombarded, y'all. Even before, okay, so just COVID alone has gummed up the whole system, because they're not working at full capacity. And also, I don't know if you guys know this, but they deliver for Amazon on Sundays. They don't get paid overtime, but they're out there on Sundays, delivering Amazon packages. They're overworked and understaffed. And then you add on the fact that it's always busier at Christmas. But this year in particular, it's even more busy at Christmas, because a lot of people don't want to be out in the stores shopping. So there's even more online shopping than there ever used to be. So they're just overwhelmed. And I've been seeing pictures. I don't know if these are accurate pictures or not, but I've been seeing pictures on like Facebook and stuff, and it shows just mountains of packages. And they're like, this is the current situation at the post office. I don't know if that's accurate or not, but I wouldn't doubt it. We have, done tracking for people. People have their tracking numbers, and a lot of times when you track packages, all it says is in transit. So they're probably working so hard that they're not even taking the time to scan stuff when they deliver. I don't know. Or like when it goes from destination point to destination point, to all these different post offices. I mean, I sent something back in October to somebody here in Michigan, in Lennon, Michigan. Like, it's probably a half-an-hour drive, and she just got it. And she said, I work in Flint, so if I order from you again, do you mind if I pick it up? And I'm like, I don't care. it's insane. I mean, I'll probably meet her at the grocery store or something. I mean, I don't know that she wants to come on our nasty dirt roads and all that. And, you know, anyways, but it's just, it's insane. And I don't understand how things go from here when it could just go straight to there, but it ends up in Chicago, and then it goes to Milwaukee, and then it goes back into Michigan. I don't know. Things get confused and things get off track, and I mean, everyone just needs to be patient and understanding. Not just patient, but be kind and understanding. I've heard nightmare stories of people at the post office lately, and it's like, everybody's doing the best they can. Yeah, is it frustrating? Yeah, but you know what? Is it the end of the world if your package doesn't arrive before Christmas? Is it the end of the world? No. No. Give it to the person after Christmas. It's still considered a Christmas gift. I don't know. I don't understand the mentality of being angry at people that have no control over it. People are upset with me even, you know, saying that they want refunds if their stuff doesn't come by Christmas. Stuff I've shipped, you know, plenty of time that should have got there by Christmas, you know, should have got there by now in early December, and they still don't have it. Is it my fault? It's not my fault. It's not really anyone's fault. It is the situation. Anyways, I'm done. Okay. So the Merry Christmas freebie that I had in my newsletter, people are still asking for it. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it on my blog. So I will announce that on Instagram. I will announce that on Facebook, but it will be sometime this week. I'm just going to add it to my blog. I have at teresakogut.com. If you go there, I have freebies at the top, so you will be able to click on that and get that pattern downloaded. Okay. Q&A. Karen asked, when will This Is the Day punch needle be released? That's that large one that I was working on. That's going to come out in March. So you guys know that market's been moved to May instead of March. However, Janice of Noteworthy Needle is hosting an online wholesale show in place of market in March. So it sounds super interesting. I can't wait to see how this plays out and how it all works. But she has been working behind the scenes in trying to get, you know, designers and distributors and everybody on board to do this virtual show. And during the show, we can be, like, I'll probably be in my studio with my stuff with me, and I can live chat with people so that if the stores have questions, they can ask me questions. I'll have all the stuff that I'm releasing right around me so I can show up close things. And it sounds really cool. So that's going to happen in March. So as soon as Christmas is over and I get this fabric line done, I'm going to start focusing on getting ready for that March release. Janine asked me, oh, I can't read my writing. Love your Christmas tree. How old are some of those decorations? So that Christmas tree that I showed in the beginning of my video last week in video 101. Those are mostly handmade ornaments that I have collected over 26 years of shopping with my girlfriends in Ohio. For 20 years in a row, 4 of us girls would take a week and go shopping in Ohio, antiquing, and then going to like country gift shops and stuff like that. It started out in the beginning, we went to Ohio for the Longaberger Basket Convention because we were always, because we were all, except one of us, 3 out of the 4 of us were consultants for Longaberger, and we would go to the Longaberger, it wasn't called a conference, what did they call those? Anyways, they called it the B, but we would go there. That's when they showed all the new products and, you know, all the classes you could take and fun stuff you would do, and it was a blast. And then we would go to Dresden the next, you know, after the conference was done, we would go to Dresden for a day or two because the streets were lined with vendors, handmade stuff, just basket accessories galore. It was a ton of fun. And then we would stay even longer and just go around to our favorite shops in Ohio. Well, then when we quit going to the conference and the bee and all of that, we started we have this route that we go down, you know, from Michigan to Ohio, and then we make this big loop. We end up in Berlin, we go to Millersburg. I mean, we have it mapped out. And we did that for 20 years. So I collected a lot of really cool and unique ornaments, and that's my favorite tree. Okay, Lynn's Quilting and Needlework asked, so this was from Instagram. I showed the Patreon charts that I released for the patrons, and she asked if those will be in the stores. They will eventually, but it'll be 6 months to a year, and they won't be individual patterns. I'm just going to this might be a repetitive for some of you, but I'm getting a lot of new subscribers, so I just want to clarify a little bit about Patreon. So the Patreon charts that I release are for patrons only. Depending on what tier you join, determines which charts you receive each month. The charts will be available for three months. So like I started in October, so the October charts are available October, November, December. January 1st, I'm going to be deleting all the October charts. Okay? February 1st, I can't talk. February 1st, all of the November charts will be deleted. You know, so basically there'll be 3 months worth of charts available at any given time. And then after between 6 months and a year, I'm going to put a book together, and it will have the first, I forget what I determined. I don't know, the first year's worth of charts or something like that, in a book format. And it won't have every single one, but it will have most of them in this book. Okay, so that's the deal with that. And then the other perk for patrons is that when they finish the charts that are for patrons only, when they get them fully finished with a nice photograph, they can email that to me, and I'm collecting all of those photos, and then they can be featured in the book, showing their finish, giving them kudos for, you know, the stitching they did, the finishing that they did, and then they can, you know, if they can explain how they did the finishing and all that. So that'll be part of the book, and that's just another perk of being a patron. Okay, I think that is it for Q&A. Whips. So for CW Live, it's our last project for session 3. Session 4 starts January 5th, so if you're interested in painting along with us on Tuesday nights live at 7 p.m. And if you can't join live, you can watch the replay and, you know, paint at your leisure. But anyways, we started this one. Oh, I need to go get the sketch so you guys can see. I forget how to say the word. Somebody that's in CW Live with us, I don't even remember. I think it was her son. He knows how to speak Pennsylvania Dutch, and so I think it's, what was it? Nayorwunsch. So at the bottom, there's going to be this word, Nayorwunsch, and this means it's a Happy New Year wish for good health, wealth, and happiness. I can't even remember now, but look up. I'm going to type it in right here. So I thought this, for our last project for this, you know, 2020 year, I thought what better way to end it with this really cute design with a Happy New Year wish. So that is what we're doing. I am not happy with this painting right now. I don't like the pink. I don't even think I like the yellow. So I'm far from done with this. I mean, not far. We'll definitely get it done this Tuesday. But I don't like the pink. I think what I'm going to do, everything that's pink is going to be like a nice slate cold blue. And then the yellow, I might keep the yellow. I might like it with the blue. But to me, yellow, this looks too Eastery. The colors to me look Eastery. And I want it to be kind of a wintry look. So I might change all the yellow to like a brown, because I love blue and brown together. So I think if I change the pink to blue and I make all of the yellow brown, I think I'll like the painting a lot better. And then I'm gonna grungy it up with spattering and sanding and crackling and all that. And then of course we have to put our word down here at the bottom. So that is our whip for CW Live. And then I have an angel here. That's what I worked on for What You Paintin' Wednesday this week, because I finished that Americana one, you know, Lib and Abe. So that one is actually, the title of that painting is actually called Americans. But so here's a new angel that I'm working on. I don't have a name for her yet because I'm just getting started on her. But I love her blue eyes. I think she's super pretty. And her hair is far from done. You know, I don't have half of it done. You might be able to see a little bit if I zoom in here, but she's holding a bird's nest. And then she's got a cute little bird on her arm. So long ways to go, but we got a good start on her this past Wednesday. I have not started my winter bouquet cross stitch because it's not a priority for me to do that. My priority is getting this fabric line done. So I will start it. It might be a January 1st start, which I know by January 1st I'm gonna have the fabric line done. So it may end up being just a January 1st start, which is super cool because it's called winter bouquet. So, oh gosh, and y'all, that snow that people got on the East Coast, holy Toledo. Can I just say I'm glad that didn't hit Michigan? I mean, to be honest, I would like some snow. I like a white Christmas. And we bought a sled for Easton and Ellery, and we have a walkout basement. So we have a hill that our boys played on that hill. I mean, it was like, they kept them entertained. They loved it. And I'll never forget this one day. I might have already shared this. I don't know. But the kids were at school. I was getting ready to walk down to the studio. And they had left their sleds out. Well, overnight, there was this fresh fallen snow. And it was super fluffy snow. Well, they had already been sledding, you know, over the weekend. So it was like the trail was already set. And then with this new fallen snow on it, it was super slippery. And I'm like, I just want to jump on that sled right now and see. I love sledding. I mean, I'll still do sledding, no problem. But anyways, I mean, our hill isn't that big. But anyways, I put my stuff down and I ran and I jumped on this sled. And honest to Pete, I thought I was going to go in the pond. I went so far because the snow was fluffy and it just, so anyway, when we were out shopping, I was like, we are getting a sled because we're going to have the kids on Christmas Eve, because I really didn't think we would, because I figured Bree and Eric would be off and they would spend time with his family or her mom, or, you know, do something with the other family, the others. Anyways, Bree said she's working. So she's like, do you want the kids? And we were so sad. We're like, you're working on Christmas Eve? That stinks. But she's working on Christmas Eve. So she asked us if we still want the kids. And I'm like, yeah. So now we're all praying for at least, you know, 2-3 inches of snow so that we can play on that hill with the kids. Because would that be a hoot and holler or what? It would be a blast. Okay. Where the heck was I with all that? So finishes. I gotta finish. I finished my punch needle. Oh, I love this punch needle. I'm so happy with how it turned out. It's called Merry Christmas Whimsy. It's from my new punch needle book. And I love it. See how it just gets dark? I don't know why it does that. But I love the colors. I was very accurate on choosing how many skeins you would need. I was only over on one skein. But some people, you know, everyone stitches or everyone punches different. Some people punch tighter than others. If you get that punch needle book, you need to read that first page that I have in there, because I tell you how I punch. And so I based all of my guesstimates for how much floss you would need based on how I punch. So Doreen Branham, she is doing a bunch of models from that book for Ann Thompson's shop. And we've been in communication because she's using a lot more thread than what I'm suggesting, but she's using the Ultra Punch, and the Ultra Punch makes bigger loops than what I use. I use the CTR, plus I add an 1/8 of an inch gauge to mine, so that I like shorter loops. I just think I like the way it looks better than the long loops. Plus she's punching with 6 strands instead of 3 strands. So all of these things make a difference. So it's not like cross stitch where I can say, okay, you need exactly this many skeins and be done with it. It doesn't work that way with punch needle. I just thought of something. Okay. I have a page on my blog that if you get one of my patterns and you say, this doesn't seem right, before you contact me, please go and look at that page of corrections, because it may be there. But I just had, oh yeah, it's for Cross Stitch 258, all the things. The one with the Santa and reindeer. Oh, I was gonna grab it. I'm not sure where it's at. The Santa and the reindeer in the center, and then all around it has like all the things for Christmas. There's an angel, there's ornament, there's a Christmas tree. Anyways, that pattern, I have mistakes on the quantities of the skeins of floss that you're gonna need. So that's also at my blog. So make sure you check that out if you have that pattern. You know, check it out, write it on that, even if you're not gonna stitch it right now, but write it on the, you know, back page of that pattern, so that when you do go to stitch it, you say, oh, I need, you know, 3 instead of 1 or whatever, okay? Oh my Lord, I don't like making mistakes on my pattern. I mean, nobody does, but it's just frustrating when I do that. So previous finishes, no. Fully finishes, no. I can't wait for that frame to come in to do the fully finishing. Okay, your finishes. I had, what is it, 7? I think I have 7 people that sent me their finishes, so I really appreciate that, guys. So let's go through those now. The first one we have is Happy Birthday Jesus. This is a Patreon only chart, and the fabric she stitches, oh wait, who stitched this? Mendy, duh. Mendy Russell. She's on fire. That girl is a fast stitcher, and she's just nailing everything that I put out there, so I'm so grateful for that. She stitched this on 32 count slate hand-dyed fabrics by Stephanie. She used Gentle Arts Baby Spinach in place of DMC 729. She finished it in a vintage silver embroidery hoop with a burlap bow. She said, I love stitching this, thank you. Well, thank you, Mendy. It is so adorable. Next, we have, oh, I got them out of order. Hold on. Okay. Next, we have Doreen Branham. Thank you, Doreen. She sent in 2 this week. She did Feathered Friends from the Punch Needle book, using the called for colors. Then next we have Sheep Love, also from the Punch Needle book. Like I said, she is doing shop models for Ann Thompson, so she's using the called for floss so that she, you know, they know, so that the customers know what they're going to look like when it's done. Next we have Reed Loves Riley. She stitched the Merry Christmas chart that is a freebie that I am putting on my blog this week. It was stitched on green Ada 18 count from her stash, and she finished it in a Hobby Lobby wooden tray. So cute. I love the berries and the bow and all the things she added to it. It's very cute. So thank you, Reed Loves Riley. Next we have Tammy Fur. She used Vanna Pfeiffer's The Twisted Stitcher finishing tutorial to make this adorable ornament. This design is called Snow Family. It is a tier 4 Patreon design, And oh my goodness, with the snow in it, and I love the little charm that says 2020. How cute. And she made that for her newborn grandson. So adorable. Next we have blue ribbon. This is from the Celebrate Cross Stitch book. This was stitched by Tina Duckworth, framed by Paula at the Craft Gallery. So cute. That is the perfect frame too. I love it. Thank you so much. Next we have one from Instagram. The Instagram name is Natul Jabest, and she stitched Pray. It was framed by at Belle Baguette Master using museum glass. She used the DMC, and she stitched it on 36 count Edinburgh white, antique white. Jeez, I cannot talk. So thank you so much. That is so beautiful. All right, and then we have Theresa Johnston. This is from the new Punch Needle book as well. She said, so fun and love the Lovebirds punch. Looking to do all good works next. Keep them coming. She uses a couple different colors due to her stash. So she used Valdani P5 in place of Weeks Dye Works Chickpea. She used Valdani 0519 in place of Weeks Dye Works Kudzu. She used DMC 3777 in place of Weeks Dye Works Indian Summer. She used Valdani 0531 in place of DMC Black. Karen, it's beautiful. I love your finish on it too. Thank you so much for sharing that with us. So if you have finished a Theresa Kogut design and you would like to have it featured on FlOSSTUBE, I would love it. Thank you so much. Send it to me at my Gmail account, theresakogut3@gmail.com. I also wanted to mention that I'm adding more work to my load because I don't know how to stop myself. Well, I don't update my blog very often. I used to be much better at it. Like when I would finish a painting, I would do a lot of photos of it. Even if I didn't write a lot, it was just a visual, it was visually pleasing and it kept my blog updated. I don't remember the last time that I had a blog post, but it's been a long time. And so I decided that after I do a FlOSSTUBE, I'm going to do a blog post that shows the photos and different things that I share in my FlOSSTUBE video, and maybe some extra videos that I didn't put in FlOSSTUBE but are good for a blog post. Or if I share a recipe or something like that, it'll be on there. So anyways, I need to have my blog a little more updated because it looks like I don't do anything on it. Okay. Haul. I have haul, y'all. I have a lot of haul coming. But I don't have it down here and ready to show you. But one of the things I got was these adorable, oh my gosh, I gotta bend down so you can see them. Little button. Look at how cute. Little reindeer Rudolphs with little flashing noses. It's so cute. I was gonna wear it the whole, and that won't do it. Like, that's not gonna be forever. I was gonna wear this like for my whole video, and I'm like, I don't think so. But I'm gonna wear it from here on out at least. Okay, the other haul that I got is from Theresa Johnston. She has a Etsy shop. It's Quilting Grimalkin.etsy.com. I will do a close-up of her card in a minute, but I have to show you guys these amazingly stitched project bags that she made with my fabric. I sent her all the fabric to make these. So I sent her enough so that there's 2 of each. So I'm going to be giving away, I'm keeping 1 of each, and then I'm giving away 1 of each. So I'm so excited. So here is the first one. Look how cute. So it's a star fabric, and then I'm not even recording. I am recording. Oh Lord. My bad. And then on the back, look at that adorable cute little fabric. It's not focusing, with the mittens and the hats. You know what, I painted a watercolor painting back when we had Primitive Folk. It was called Woolen Mittens, and it has this oversized lady with a kid on each side of her, and they're holding, I think she's holding mittens or something. Anyways, and there's, I think, a little house in the background. It's really cute, and I want to chart it, but I don't even know where that original is right now, but I gotta find it. And look at the cute charm. So nicely made. So thank you, Theresa. I love these so much. Then we have the second one. Here is the front with snowflake fabric, and then on the back is Santa and snowman and moose. Super fun fabric. Okay, and then the third one that we have is that first one I showed you with the red fabric and the stars. This is the black version of that star fabric. And then on the back are all these prim houses with these trees. I love it. So thank you so much, Theresa. I'm going to close up on her business card right here so that you can screenshot it if you want. Oh, actually, I think my fingers are covering the important information at the bottom. Okay, I'll also have her linked below in this description box. Next we have Whims of the Past. Okay, so I decided, remember when I showed you guys all of the Halloween watercolor paintings I did back in the heyday of licensing? Well, and I told you when it got closer to Christmas, I would show the Christmas ones. I totally forgot about it until today. So I'm going to show you guys some Christmas art. I'm not going to be able to get through all of it today. I don't even know if I'll, like, if I do some today and then I'll do some of my next FlOSSTUBE, which will be after Christmas, but it's still Christmas, even the Saturday after Christmas. But it might even run into it might take 3 weeks to get to all of them. I don't know, because I have a lot of Christmas art. So let's pause here and I'm going to go get the paintings. Now, a lot of these are in plastic containers, plastic bags to keep them safe from dust and everything. And it would take me forever and a day to take everything out of the bag. So I'm not going to do that. If there's too much glare, I got lights on because it's dark. It is going on 5:20 Saturday. Oh my gosh, it's so late. So it's pretty dark outside, but I might be able to turn one of them off if there's too much glare. So let's just go through them and see what happens. So I'm going to give you numbers because remember, I told you when I did the Halloween art, I was telling you I'm in the 4,000s now. Like, I can't remember, but I'm over 4,000 paintings in my library now. And I like to read the numbers, that way it gives you an idea of how old these paintings are or how new they are. This one the number is 195. So this was early in my career. You can really tell it because of the dark colors, but not only that, I used to draw everything and outline it in black Indian ink, and then I would paint it. So that's a really good way to tell if it's an old piece of art or not. This one you'll recognize. Most of you have seen this stitched. This is Good Tidings, and it is a full cover piece. However, you wouldn't have to stitch this background if you got a nice variegated, mottled. That was the word I was looking for. Like a mottled background. You wouldn't have to stitch all of that blue. You could even just do the snowman and the Santa, and it's so cute. They're putting little Christmas ornaments on the tree, and the snowman's putting Santa ornaments on, and the Santa is putting snowman ornaments on the tree. I just think it's enchanting and magical. Oh, the number on that one is 1283. This one must be a newer one. I'm gonna take it out because there's a painting behind it that's hiding the number, so I don't know what number it is. I can tell it's newer because it's so bright. 3178. Yeah, I was painting a little bit brighter colors because my licensees were requesting brighter colors, and I mean, it's pretty, but I like the more primitive colors for Christmas. This would be really cute cross stitch, but I have so many things I want to chart already that it would find itself way down on the line. I think I just moved the camera, didn't I? This is from a fabric line called Wintertime Friends. This number is 1259. This snowman and the cats. It's called Snowman with Cats. It is available as cross stitch and punch needle. PN 016 and cross stitch 016. And it's just him and the cats. It's not all the rest of the stuff. Wintertime Friends. This one is 1421. This was also in the Primitively Whimsical calendar that I used to do for like Legacy Publishing back in the day. Did it say? Yeah, the 2006 Primitively Whimsical calendar. It was a fun calendar to do, but it didn't sell it good enough for them to keep doing it, I guess. This one is 436, so that's an oldie but goodie. As you can tell with the darker colors, you can tell it's my older palette, which I prefer anyway. Little angel bear holding another little bear, and they're flying. It says, "May joy fill thy heart and home." This is for the 2006 Primitively Whimsical calendar, Santa's Heart. 1540 is the number. This one is available as, oh no, well, it used to be a punch needle, but it's retired now, that's right. Look at his little tiny angel wings. They must be really strong wings, because that Santa is got it going on. I love his checkered coat. I love that. Fun, fun, fun. Wintertime Friends. This was the panel, like the big panel, quilting panel. This is 1421. Yeah, it says on the back, wall hanging. So it was the big panel, fabric panel. Wintertime Friends. Basically, snowman and Santa and birds. And the birds are real funky looking. This one is old, I know that. Oh my gosh, 320. I think that's the oldest one yet that we've had. I love it though. That little bunny, he's sassy, isn't he? He just looks sassy. He's got a little cardinal sitting on his butt. We got a reindeer and a moose and a polar bear, and he's got a little squirrel on his back. That's a fun one. That'd be cute cross stitch too. This one, 1774, Santa's Lumina. That was available as a punch needle, but the pattern is retired now. But I love the folk art Santa. He's kind of in that Debbie to Bo funky Santa look, but he's holding a little Lumina pumpkin. Next we have 1435 Cheerful Heart. Give with a cheerful heart. Santa's motto. Look at all the goodies. Look at all the goodies up there. Birdhouses, gingerbread men, snowman, a flag, a little Raggedy Ann girl, feather tree, a candle, and just all kinds of Christmas goodness. Puppies and kittens and Raggedy Ann's, birds. I love this little garland. This little garland's, can you see it? The little garland, it's all gingerbread men. Lots going on in that painting. Then we have 1553 Merry Christmas to All. This was part of the From the Heart calendar from Legacy Publishing back in the day. Merry Christmas to All. The ginormous tree. This also was, Park Designs did a dinnerware line around this image. And then we have Jolly Round and Kind. This was also a Park Designs. They did a lot of linens and things with it. Not necessarily linens, but printed cloths and things for Christmas. Anyway, 1270 Jolly Round and Kind. It says, jolly, round, and kind is he, Santa, you bring joy to thee. And his name is actually called Starry Santa. He is available in punch needle without the words. Did I do him in cross stitch? I don't remember if I did. If I have not done him in cross stitch, I really need to and add back in the saying, because I think the saying's kind of what makes that painting. And then he was so popular that you can see this guy's very similar. It says, cookies and milk, oh how sweet, Santa's most favorite treat to eat. And then there's little cookies in the corner. And he's holding a glass of milk with cookies. I love him. Santa, he's just the best. Now this next one, when I found these, I was like, what on earth happened? I think I know what happened. Okay, so the number on this is 926. So it's an older one, and it's very, you know, dark colors. But it's basically a Santa bear riding a reindeer, and he's like, I think it's so funny. The little bears have, not umbrellas, parachutes on them. And this one says to Kyle, this one says to Bree, and to Ryan, which obviously are our kids' names. So I think what happened is someone liked it, but they said, oh, those darks, those colors are too dark. So the number on, oh no, wait a minute. I did that one first. Oh my Lord, I don't know. This is number 859 special delivery. To Bree, to Ryan, to Kyle. So it's basically the same, but it's got a light blue background. It has trees in the background where the other one didn't. You can see there's rooftops. So it's different, but not a lot different. My all-time favorite Christmas painting I think I've ever done, and I really want to chart this, but it would be an intense stitch because with all the goodies in it. This is called Primitive Santa. The number is 568. Or no, it's not. It's called Christmas Primitives. It says it right on there, Therese. But I love how primitive he is. He was actually made into a big fabric panel. I actually have it hanging down here at the studio. But I think I need to chart this Santa because all that goodness. This is like a Debbie Tabot figurine. I mean, it's got all the things that, if you like primitive folk art, it's got all the things in it that you would love. The little crow on his head. So yeah, that's Christmas Primitives. And then that big house I showed you just a little while ago. Merry Christmas to all. Well, this one says, Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night. I repainted it in this shape because they made it into a garden flag. So it's basically the same, just in a different format. Hope for the World, y'all know this has been released as cross stitch and is wildly popular. Let me just talk about this one for a minute though, because somebody posted it in a stitching group, and I kind of was blown away at some of the comments. Some of them were like, one person was like, I don't understand why Santa's so big, bigger than, you know, the nativity scene. Well, it's basically Santa holding a little nativity scene. This is not the real Holy Family. As you can see, the angel has a little wooden thing holding her up. I mean, it's like, you know, a little nativity scene that you would have in your house, okay? And he was at someone's house and he picked it up and he's gazing upon the Holy Family and showing reverence to what Christmas is all about. And even Santa knows that there's hope for the world through Jesus Christ. Okay, I think it's endearing, but some people took it the wrong way, and I just thought it was, some of the comments just kind of blew me away. I'm like, okay, do I need to explain this painting to people? So I did. All right, this one is number 570, A Glad Heart. A glad heart lights up the face, Proverbs 15:13. This is available as cross stitch. I think just the two snowmen, right? I don't think I did the words. I don't remember now. It was a while ago. Here's a lighter, brighter one, number 2841. So this is definitely newer. I can tell just by the color. It says Season of Sharing, and it's pretty cute. Little Santa. Oh my gosh, they're not snowmen. They're not Santas. They're teddy bears. It just gets worse every time I do a floss tube. Me mixing up my words. Goodness gracious. All right, you'll recognize this one. This is called Struttin'. This is available as cross stitch. This one is 4134, Love for Santa. And it's cute. It's got little Santa holding a fox, and the fox is giving him little cuddles. Oh yeah, this is the one that I designed. I charted this for the Handiwork Boutique for Annemiek's shop for her newsletter. So this has been charted and it will be available. I can release it publicly a year from now. So this will be available next Christmas as a cross stitch. Athena quit. This number is 967, Santa's Moose and Friends. This was made into an ornament by a company called Cape Shore years and years ago, but Santa's holding a moose. There's a moose laying here, a couple bunnies, snowman. He's got his arms full. And then I repainted it. The number on this one is 842. So actually this one was the first one. We Wish You a Merry Christmas. And he's holding a black bear, and he's got some bunnies and a couple snowmen, while the company Cape Shore wanted it to be more, they wanted moose in it, so I had to repaint it. So anyways, that's the first one. This one is 1212 Joy Birds. Very folk art looking. That would be really cute as cross stitch, I think, too. And then this is the panel, a panel for Wintertime Friends. So you could put the label on the back of your quilt, Stitched with Love. Oh my gosh. I mean, I kind of think that should be cross stitch. Birds pulling Santa on the sleigh, and he's holding on to his hat. For crying out sideways. Handmade with Love. You Are So Special. To, From, and Date. This one, Peace Be With You. This one, Merry Christmas. This is before I knew how to do Photoshop, and I just repainted everything instead of in Photoshop. I could have shrunk the big painting down and just stuck it in there, but no, not back in the day. I repainted everything. Thank God for Photoshop now. Okay, this is 1512 Ice Ride. I think this would be cute as cross stitch as well. The mama is pushing the sleigh full of her little kiddos, and the little puppy is running with them. I think it's perfect for cross stitch. Then we have 1513 Village Greeters. Instead of Walmart greeters, we have the Village Greeters. Not the Village Idiots, but the Village Greeter. And hell, my battery died on my camera, so I just wanted to make sure you guys saw the cute little puppy that these two snowmen have. This one is 764, The Greatest Gift. This was made into a fleece blanket by Books Are Fun. It was pretty popular, but the colors are light, but I don't know. I think it's still. Now I have this available as cross stitch. Yes, I do. Then for Cape Shore, they had me do a couple of seashore Christmas paintings. So these teddy bears, he's got a little feather tree, some little Christmas trees, and anyways, seashells. It really doesn't scream Christmas to me, but I did a lot of teddy bear paintings in my life. This one is 363 Jack Frost. This is old as the hills. Look at how dark the paint job is. Why is there more of a glare now than there was earlier? Heavens to Betsy. But anyway, he's holding. I wonder which light is making all that glare. I bet it's this one. Maybe I'll just turn it off and see what happens because I got another light on. Let's see what that does. That's even worse. Hey, you gotta try. You just gotta try. This guy's coming out of his bag. I don't really care. So he seriously, know why there's so much glare? It was a bag in a bag. He was double bagged. I think that was why there was so much glare on it. I don't know, I just wanted you guys to see it. But he's got a little snowman hat on a stick. It sounds bad, doesn't it? What is he holding? Oh my gosh, I didn't even realize. I painted this like a long, I mean the number's 363 and I'm in the 4,000, so that tells you this was so many years ago. I didn't even realize he's got a little black cat with a Santa hat on. I kind of think he needs to be charted. Don't you think? I might have to set him aside. Number 209. This was in 1998. Santa Bear. This one is 1456 Kitty and Me. I wanted to chart him. I think I might have showed him on a floss tube previously. Seems like I did. I just remember I wanted to chart him because look at his sweet little face and he's holding that little kitty. Cheek to cheek. This one actually is charted. I just need to get it out and get it stitched. 1454, Greetings from St. Nick. I adore this one because I love everything Americana. Whenever I can mix Christmas with Americana, I just love it. He's got a little flag. I'm just describing it because there's kind of a glare and I want to make sure you can see. It's a basket full of snowmen, little tiny snowmen. And he's got a little sheepy and he's got a little feather tree. And his little face is kind of primitive looking. He's fun. So look for that to come, hopefully in 2021. Ooh, I rhyme. 1340, Happy Holidays Santa with, or I think I called him Santa with Snowman Bucket. Now he is done in punch needle. I don't believe I ever charted him for cross stitch. And I actually made him into clay. I did like 3 or 4 of them. I gave them away for Christmas one year. Years and years and years ago. This one, 1202 Snowman Greetings. I need to speed this up, don't I? A whole buttload of Santas. No, a whole buttload of snowmen. I'm fixed on Santa, evidently. Everybody's a Santa to me right now. 1206 Primitive Snowman Family. Love. This was made into a greeting card. And I just think it's super fun. You know, charting snowmen, you just can't get away from charting a lot of white. Or stitch, you know, and I know stitchers don't like to stitch with a lot of white, so it makes it difficult when you have like 3 or 4 snowmen in a chart. Speed it up, Therese. Jolly Santa 1007. $12.05 Snowman with Basket. Very prim snowman, and he's got a basket, a longer worker basket, of course, with snowmen in it. The Greatest Gift. Obviously somebody wanted this with a moose, because the original Greatest Gift is a snowman giving a heart to a snowman, but we have Mr. Moose in this one. Then we have 1339 Joy Snowman. Whoopie day. He's just holding a little sign that says Joy. He's sweet and simple. I like that little border at the bottom though. Did I tell you his number? Yeah, 1339. 1588 Snowman with Kitten. It's okay, but if I'm gonna do a snowman with a kitten, I've shown some that I think are more cute than this guy. But a little kitty cat. It's peeking around him, looking up at the sky or whatever it is he's holding. Okay, $15.90 Peace and Joy Snowman. Now look at his little face. He is sporting all his Americana stuff. A little sign or a little flag that says peace. He's cute. I think he'd be cute charted. Then we got $7.54. In the background, so there's writing. It says celebrate freedom. United we stand, and God we trust. God bless America, freedom. I already said freedom. Home of the brave. Let freedom ring. So there, I don't know if you can tell, but there's words in the background. But he's super happy to be living in the USA. Look at him. He's like jumping for joy. Whoop whoop. I feel the same way. All right. $7.62. Peace be with you. Now, that is quite a fancy dress that Snow Girl has on. And then the little snow guys, they got coats on. I like this border. That's kind of cool. But peace be with you. Obviously, the dove symbolizing peace. Ooh, talk about an oldie. Number 100, the oldest one. This actually, it's called Winter Greens. This is actually from Primitive Folk. We had made a limited edition print out of this. And you can see that I drew him and outlined everything with the India ink pen. And he's super prim. He's got like jeans on. He's like the cool Santa with jeans. And then this little guy, this little snowman guy, I remember I made that into a print as well. Just it was like a little 3x3 print. He'd be cute, Chart. He's got a little watering can, and there's like holly growing out of the snow. I don't think it grows like that, but in my world, anything is possible. Okay, now we've got some lighter ones. 1700. We've got like this pastel Santa. Teddy bear's giving him a hug. Merry Christmas. I like that Santa face. Old-fashioned looking. That number is, I can't read it. I think it's $10.99 or $16.99. Yep, this is $16.98. This is $17.07. It's basically from that one that had the big Santa. Because see, this garland on the one with the Santa had the gingerbread hanging down. So it's like all the characters from that painting. They just like, Santa, you gotta go. We need some attention. We need to be, you know, the stars of this painting. So, I don't know. Making stuff up. All right. And, you know, this is like maybe half of what I've got to show. I'm almost done for today, though. Number 752, oldie but goodie. I know I've showed this before. This is definitely one that's going to be charted. With peaceful wings unfurled, blessed angels sing o'er all the world. And look at their prim little funky faces. I love them. So yeah, I mean, this, I would just chart them, and this part, the words, I don't know, it'd probably be, maybe you'd stitch it on dark blue, but this is a lot of white, so I don't know. I don't know about stitching all that white. I don't think y'all would be happy with that. Then this is another one. I cannot wait to chart this. This number is 231. This is really old, but I love this painting, Star So Bright. So basically, the star is on the antler of the reindeer, and it's lighting the way. This was pre-Rudolph days. Santa only had one reindeer, so it took him a lot longer to get around the world to deliver gifts because, I mean, it's very rudimentary what he had going on back then. But I love this little reindeer border. I think it would be super fun charted in cross stitch. Last but not least, this is Winter March. This is number 358. Now, I have charted this, but I charted it, I repainted this. It will probably turn up in my next, you know, couple videos. But I repainted it with lighter, brighter colors because, you know, it was a request by one of my licensees. And and it says the words, "May the magic of Christmas be yours," or something like that, to that effect. But this was the actual original painting that sparked that, which is now available as a cross stitch. All right, guys, that's it for today. Don't you think that was enough? Oh my God. My husband, he's probably, you know what my husband's thinking right now? He's thinking, okay, my wife has this fabric line due, and she's down there doing FlosStube for the past, you know, hour and a half. What is she thinking? I'm sure he thinks I've lost my mind. Okay. Oh, I have an artist highlight, but I'm going to wait and do it next time. You guys are going to love her. Oh my gosh, I just happened to stumble upon her. I don't even know how. I know it was on Instagram, but somehow I found her, and I am so in love with her work that I immediately contacted her and asked her if she could, like, what do you charge? How do I buy something? And she just, anyways, I sent her one of my angels, and I'm in the queue for her to make one for me, and it won't be until, I won't get it until March of 2021, but I'm cool. I'll wait freaking 6 months to a year to get it because it's that cool. But I'm going to show her next week because it's getting too late today. And I've got 10 giveaways this week, y'all. So I am going to insert the YouTube random comment picker here. This week we're going to have 10 winners, so bear with me as we go through all of this. The first winner is Theresa Graham. She said, think big, and then she just listed the numbers of the things she was interested in. So congratulations, Theresa. I have to write this down. Okay. So the first prize was for the Christmas winter issue of Punch Needle Primitive Stitchers magazine for this year, 2020. And then the second one was the Americana pencil pouch. So let's see who wins that. Here we go. Oh my goodness, Colleen, Stitching with the Sisterlies. She said, I love Abe and Liberty. Abe and Mary. She keeps telling me it's George and Martha, Abe and Mary. I think I have it straight now, Colleen. she said, I cannot wait to see what you designed for Riley Blake. Oh my gosh, you have me laughing out loud this episode. P points. Holy wow, perfect angel card you drew. Fitting right now for you and others, but you think big. Number 2. That's so interesting to me that she only got in the drawing for number 2 and she won it. So congratulations, Colleen. That's very cool. All right, number 3. Get YouTube comments, number 3. All right, so number 3 is for the 8x10 print of Limited Government. Let's see who wins that. Uh-oh. That's really interesting. Nobody liked that print. All right, moving on to number 4. I thought it was actually very fitting for these days. All right, so number 4 is, A is for Angel Pillow. So for the Angel Pillow, we have a winner, Carrie Barcroft. I love your work. I have been a fan since your earliest Santa punch needle patterns. Think big. Very cool. So congratulations, Carrie. Carrie Barcroft. Okay, number 5 is the 5x5 print on wood of the little angel. Okay, I guess nobody, I don't know that that's correct. It says nobody wanted that one either. I'm going to have to go back now in the comments and actually check myself. because I don't believe that, but whatever. So I don't have any for number 5. And then 6 through 10 is for a PDF pattern of your choice. So let's do 6 through 10. And the winner is Robin Scott. Congratulations. She said think big, and then she listed what she wanted. Oh my gosh. This is not easy holding this camera and trying to do this. All right, number 7, again, was a PDF pattern of your choice. It says 0 commenters. I don't understand what's going on. I think there's a glitch in the system. I do. It's saying 0 on that one too. All right, this is ticking me off. I'm going back and I'm just gonna look at some of these comments. Yeah, there is 7, there's 8, there's 9, there's 10. So I don't know why it's saying 0. This one has number 3 in it for that print. So I don't know what's going on. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to scroll this way and I'm going to land on one. Okay, so this is going to be for number 3. I'm scrolling up and down. No, I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to quit recording it. I'm going to just, the random YouTube comment picker is obviously not working. So maybe instead of doing the think big, I'll just put in number 3. Okay, let's try that. I think that's going to make more sense. So for number 3, the 8x10 print. Annie from Annie B's Folk Art, she won. She said, always great to catch up with you. I love your painting. It is awesome. Abe with a beer gut. Think big. So I think it's because she has commas. I'm guessing that's why it didn't show up. So awesome. I'm so happy. Congratulations, Annie. Okay. So now I'm going to go put in just the number 5. Let's see what we get here. And the winner is Patricia Gerard. She said, happy anniversary. Love that story about Ellery and the voice of Grandma coming out of the air on the monitor. That's so funny. This is certainly the time of year to think big. You gave us lots to think about. Thank you and Merry Christmas. Well, thank you. So that was for number 5. That is the 5x5 angel print on wood. Patricia Gerard. Okay, so then I'm going to do number 7, which is for a PDF. All right, number 7, and the winner is Jenny B. Think big. All right, congratulations, Jenny B. The next one is also for, this is number 8. For a PDF download. Karen Amron. She said, your grandchildren are so precious. Your story about picking things off her dress was hilarious. Those little ones think big nowadays. Yes, they do. Congratulations, Karen. Okay. Number 9 for the PDF. Oh, I guess I gotta wait for the comments. Okay. Number 9, we have the winner, Kathy. Yay, Kathy Lounsbury. So Kathy made some beautiful project bags for me. She says, hi, Theresa. Those 2 Grandies are absolutely adorable. I can see why you have so much fun with them. I love your This Is the Day punch needle. I'm going to have to do that one for sure. I also want to stitch your winter bouquet design. It's beautiful. In 2021, I'm going to think big. I would love, and she lists her numbers. I hope you have a wonderful Christmas and Happy New Year. Good luck with the fabric designing. I can't wait to see it. Thank you so much, Kathy. That's so sweet. And congratulations. Lounsbury. I don't know if I'm saying your name right. I hope I am. If not, my apologies. Okay, number 10, we have, let's get how many people entered. All right, here we go for number 10, the last one. Da, 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 da. Tommy Jane, congratulations. She says, to think big is a very big challenge this year. I wish you a merry and blessed Christmas. Thank you so much, Tommy. I wish the same for you. Thank you, everybody, so much for participating, and keep those comments coming. I just love it. Bye. So congratulations to all you lucky ladies. So if you could just contact me at teresakogut3@gmail.com. I will get everything out to you ASAP. It may be after Christmas though, the week after Christmas, if you don't mind. And then the PDFs, I could probably, you know, get those done, you know, during the week this week. Okay, so this week's angel. Here's this week's angel. I love her red hair. It says, life isn't always easy, but a positive attitude mixed with prayer and gratitude will determine how quickly we overcome difficulties. Amen. It's so, you know, I find it so interesting that these cards have been so perfect to do in 2020. I can't remember exactly when I started doing them. Okay, so there's 52 cards, which I figure, well, it'll give me a year worth of, you know, questions and whatchamacallits. And I only have this many cards left, you guys. Like, we're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we only have 9 more weeks of these cards. So it's almost been a year. And I just, every time I read one of these, I'm going, oh my gosh, it's so timely. It is so timely. So let me read it again. Life isn't always easy, but a positive attitude mixed with prayer and gratitude. Gratitude will determine how quickly we overcome difficulties. That is so true. If you have something going on that's negative and bad, and I get it. I mean, people are suffering. I totally get that. I'm not trying to discount anyone's feelings or anything that someone's going through, but it is the truth that if you focus on the negative, you get more negative. If you focus on what you're grateful for, keep a gratitude journal, and before you go to bed every night, write at the minimum 3 things you're grateful for. And I guarantee you have at least 3 things you're grateful for. And it will change your attitude, and it will help you get through the difficult times. Yeah, so this week your word is going to be gratitude. All right, so type gratitude in your comment somewhere, and I'm giving away one of these project bags. So I have 3, but I'm just going to do 1 a week until they're gone. So this week is going to be this one with the black stars inside and the prim houses and trees on the back. Oh, and the charm is a tree that mimics the trees that are in the fabric. I mean, how adorable. I love those kind of details. So Theresa, you rock. Okay, so let me write down which project bag. I'll put prim houses. Okay. All right, guys. So next time I record a video, it will be after Christmas. So I just want to say Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, and may you be blessed beyond words for 2021, and that we can get back into, I'm excited about 2021. I'm really excited about it. And I will have one more video before the end of the year, so we'll talk about, there's other things I want to talk about. But anyway, just want to wish you a Merry Christmas and hope that you are able to gather with your family. And I know a lot of people can't, but make the most of it, and just remember Jesus is the reason. Focus on him and the gifts that he brought us, and all is good. So thank you so much for all your support and your comments. Keep them coming. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do that, and give a like to the video. All of that stuff, you know, helps us floss tubers. So do that whenever you watch someone's floss tube. I know a lot of people watch on their TV, which I do as well. But if your phone's right there, pick it up and just go, even if you just like the like the video, you know, that's awesome. Give us a thumbs up. it's helpful. And if you haven't subscribed, please do so. You need to be a subscriber to be in these drawings anyway. So there you go. You guys, I love you. Don't forget, create every day. Bye. Baby.
Baby.
Yeah. Can you say gross? Say gross. Gross. Can you say gamma? Gamma? Gamma.
I want to play poker.
Are you a snowman?
I want doll on my face.
You want it on your face? Oh, now Grandma's a snowman.
Oh, go me.
You want a snowman? Now you're a snowman. Open your mouth real wide.